I'm on a mission to find the best drugstore self-tanner, but ones that especially work well if you have paler skin. And I'm gonna be doing one self-tanner on one side and one on the other. This is me having a nervous breakdown. I'm planning on going on a hike. I want to see how this does sweat-wise. If I get super sweaty, will it all run down? Hi guys, welcome to Emmarie Lane, where my goal is to save you money and time by battling similar beauty products and methods to see which one's best for you. Oh, and remind you that you are enough, just in case you're curious. It's almost midnight. Okay guys, I'm on a mission to find the best drugstore self-tanner in general. Like, I want a good option, but ones that especially work well if you have paler skin like me. Both brands have multiple shade ranges, so if like the formula is great, you can pick one up in a darker shade if that is your thing. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I did lots of research, and it seems like as of 2020, these two are the best options. First one is the b.tan, forever and ever ultra long lasting self tanner. And then this is the Moriz, I think is how you say it. I'm not 100% sure though, but the internet said these were the two best ones for if you are a little bit more pale. We'll see if they were telling the truth. I'm kind of terrified right now because I've never done something like this before. I'm gonna be dividing myself in half, and I'm gonna be doing one self tanner on one side and one on the other. I'm not nervous at all. I have used self tanner before, so I'm going to get changed into a shirt that's a little bit better for applying self tanner, and let's get going. Welcome to my floor, because I don't know where else to do it. Last time I did it on my bed and I regretted that big time. And forgive the hair, as soon as I was putting on lotion and stuff, I realized I need to pull these up to get them out of the way, so it's kind of a mess, but it's fine. We're gonna do b.tan on your left and say Moriz on your right. I also have this mitt that I just got by b.tan. We'll see how like liquidy this is. Oh, there is a dark tan guard. It smells just kind of like lotion. It doesn't have a horrible smell, but it's definitely scented. It's going on really smooth. Oh, I have a cut right there. I didn't even notice. Whoops. You're not supposed to do that. And while I put on the self-tanner, let me give you all the details about both. So this is the Instant Self Tanning Mousse. It is available in medium and dark. Offers an instant bronzing effect with professional, natural, healthy looking glow year-round. That sounds exciting. It's fast-drying, streak-free, salon-tested with a wash-off guard, lightweight formula, easy no mess application, suitable for all skin types. I think I said it's $12.99. I got it at Ulta. We let the tan develop for 4 to 6 hours. During this time, avoid any contact with water, perspiring, or applying any other products to your skin. I can't sweat. Good thing my room is freezing. The color guard is definitely bringing out my pores, even though it's been 12 hours since I've showered, and so my pores shouldn't like look super open. Hopefully that is not the case when it comes to the actual self tanner. Oh, and I'm not going to do my face just because I don't know how to react to my face, and I don't want to make my face break out for no reason. You can definitely see a little bit of a difference. Color guards always kind of freak me out because you can never really tell if it's completely blended in. And then for my hand, I'm going to put a little bit on a makeup brush. Oh, and it just like went right through the makeup brush. Okay, maybe I'm gonna use my glove and then blend it out with the makeup brush. That was fun. Boop, boop. It definitely feels a little sticky, not super uncomfortable, but like if I like move my arm back and forth, I can feel it right here. So it's not like it doesn't exist. I feel like this is gonna backfire big time. Oh, that wasn't too bad. I'm kind of proud of that actually, that line. That's not a bad line. Now, will the back of my neck look like that? Probably not. I'm terrified that I'm gonna be two very different shades by the end of this video. Time for the legs. Oh my goodness, do we see the difference between the guard? Oh, okay. Shake it up really well. I know you cannot see my leg very well, but we're just gonna have to pretend you can. Okay, this is what we look like so far from one side. It's not super hard to apply, but I did notice as I was trying to blend things out, there were like patches. You see where it like got all splotchy right there. I don't know if that is going to affect the actual self-tanner or if that is just the guard kind of streaking that can happen with guards, and then like everything turns out just fine in the end. My goodness, what's happening with this space bun? So we'll have to see in the morning. But as for right now, I think I like it, but we shall see. Other side, I'm gonna be tan and I'm so excited. Hey, we got the b.tan side. Okay, I'm going to use the opposite side of the mitt so we don't accidentally mix things. Oh, that is a dark guard. Oh, I thought the other one was dark. This is like, oof. That is so dark. Oh, I am concerned for my skin. That is so dark. This is the b.tan Forever and Ever Self Tanner. It is $9.97 at Walmart. It is supposed to last up to 11 freaking days, which is insane. No gross fake tan smell. Wait 4 to 8 hours. This one says you can repeat it 2 to 3 more times as needed for a tan that lasts up to 11 days. It's as easy as tan, rinse, and repeat. So oh, it's like the Jergens. The Jergens Natural Glow has you do the same thing. It says 100% natural, DHA, vegan, which makes me super happy. I think it's great. Hopefully they just wanted to make sure you could really see what you were doing, and this is not a reflection of what I'm going to look like tomorrow. Guys, I still gotta film on Rizzle. Like I'm filming for other social medias tomorrow. If I am 2 different shades, this is going to be interesting. Noticing the same thing with the color guard where it really seeps into my pores. It's definitely a little bit easier to blend out, even though it's darker, which is interesting. Does it have a scent? I just got that on my nose. No, it doesn't really. I'm just smelling the other Self Tanner. Yeah, there's not really a scent at all, which is nice. Love when we're honest. Since I don't want to accidentally mix formulas, I am just going to take this old broken brush that I found and use it on this side. Does this sink in? Oh, this one doesn't like sink in as much. That's good. This is terrifying on my hand. I should not have used that much. Man, I'm glad I lotioned up really well. Do we see this? This is terrifying. I'm definitely going to wash my hands after this. Okay, time for legs. Oh wait, no, I have to do my chest. Oh dear. Here we go again. This is the most nerve-wracking thing I've done this month. Trying to create this even-ish line on my body. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, my heavens. Blend. Just blend. Time for the legs. It is so dark. This is me having a nervous breakdown. I love this angle of myself. Oh my goodness. This bun is driving me nuts. It keeps falling out. Okay, now we're going in with the brush again and getting the foot real quick. Fun fact of the day that you probably might get grossed out about, I don't know, or not care, but like the right side of my body is so much drier than the left. I don't get it. I moisturized them the same amount. I feel like this foot is going to be very dark. Okay, this is what we look like. The b.tan side just looks so much darker. Here's a nice close look at my hands. I'm gonna go wash them real quick just to make sure nothing's too dark. Okay, just in case you're curious, this is what my hands look like after I washed them. It definitely helped. I'm gonna stand here for like 10 minutes. Make sure everything's completely dry, and then I will let you know how sticky everything feels. Then I'm gonna go to bed. So everything feels dry, except for like right in here. It still feels kind of sticky, but it's been about 10 minutes, and I think I'm gonna start getting ready for bed. Are you guys ready for this? I literally laughed out loud when I saw myself in the mirror this morning. I don't know what I felt. I have never been this tan in my life. So I haven't showered yet. This is what I look like just straight from out of bed. Well, I did my hair, but you know. So I don't know what's the color guard still and what's just my skin now. I just want to show you what I look like. There's no like weird like sweat marks or weird lines or anything like that from me sleeping on my arms. I'm always concerned about that because that has happened to me before, where I'll wake up and I'll have like this weird blanket mark or something like that because it got too hot just right there. My right foot looks kind of messed up if I'm going to be 100% honest, but I think that's my fault, not the Self Tanner's, because my hand looks fine. I'm gonna go shower. I just wanted to report that, you know, as of right now, everything looks really clean. Okay, and the final result. fun fact, while I was putting on my foundation, it actually looked a lot more like yellow than it normally does that I remember from last year when I used Self Tanner. What shade did I use? This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect in Creamy Vanilla. This used to be their lightest shade. They've gotten lighter shades since then, but it seemed kind of yellow, which fascinated me. I put on a bunch of bronzer on my face and like right on my neck and stuff, and that kind of helped even things out. So I asked my sister like an hour after she saw me, hey, can you tell that I have 2 different self tanners on? And she's like, yes. And I was like, could you tell before? She's like, no, not until you pointed out. Could I tell? Which is good. There's like no distinct line right here, which is also good. I think that the b.tan formula is a little bit more cool tone, whereas the St. Moriz is a little bit more warm tone. With my hands, you can tell that this hand is a little bit darker than this hand. You put them up side by side. When they're separate, you can't really. The little dots on my legs did stick around, unfortunately. I think it's just because I have bigger pores on my legs. You can't really tell unless you like get up close. Maybe I need to try a different body scrub to see if that helps. Both my hands turned out really good. This is probably the best my hands have ever turned out. But, hold on, wait. I'm not wrapping up the video quite yet. Today's Saturday. I'm planning on going on a hike on Monday. I want to see how this does sweat-wise. If I get super sweaty, will it all run down? I don't want to just have like a good shade for pale skin. I wanted to find a good formula that will, you know, last. I'll take a few B-roll shots so you can see how beautiful my Utah mountains are. Okay, back from the hike. So you can see everything looks really good. I put some self tanner on my face, not these kinds, just to add a little bit of color so I didn't look completely insane while I was out in public and didn't want to wear makeup. I would just like to make a little note that I noticed when I was editing this that the studio lights made my tan look a little bit lighter than it is in person. But everything looks really, really amazing. There's no peeling, there's no streaking. It did like hot and gross, even though it wasn't super hot outside because we were in the mountains, which, side note, look at the amazing mountains. So beautiful. I absolutely loved it. Everything looks really smooth, really clean. I wore long pants just to protect myself from like bugs and stuff. And I was expecting to maybe have some streaking from like it running underneath them because like, they were warm. But nothing at all. And this just held up amazing. Like it did so good. Things have gotten a little bit lighter. It lightened up after my first like official shower, but it hasn't gotten any lighter since then. Put sunscreen on and it didn't mess with it. Now, which one do I think is the best overall? They're both really good. I'm gonna say I like the b.tan brand a little more. 1, it's cheaper. 2, it's a little bit easier to get a hold of. 3, I feel like it's not quite as sticky when you're applying it or while you're waiting for it to dry. You don't have to be quite as fussy with it. With this one, the same Moriz or whatever, how you say it, you can't use soap when you like take off the color guard, and you can't use like any other products. You have to be super careful with it. This one, there's like rinse it off and it's more buildable. You can apply it for 3 days in a row to make sure it really lasts a long time. I like that it's vegan, it doesn't have any parabens, it has just better ingredients, and it doesn't have a smell, even though this does not smell bad. And it's not like I wouldn't recommend this, but this one I think is just a little bit better. If you want to check out a review on the new CoverGirl 24-Hour Ultimate Lipstick, you can click right here. I love you guys so much, and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye! Mwah!